What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Last Cloudia video. We're going to look at the part 2 of this collaboration of Attack on Titan. This time will be Levi, Sword Avenger, and also Wings of Freedom. We'll be looking at both of those today. Let's look at what we've got here. A bunch of pulling, an AoE, and then single target special. Some damage caps, some anti-type effects. Anti-boss effect, and then this one's a little more ambiguous, at least for one of the parts in this bottom effect here. Whenever taking damage equal to 5%, you get a damage cap, and then doesn't reset each wave. Okay, so you get to keep it during each wave. That's pretty good, at least, right? The weird thing, it doesn't really say, it doesn't mention what this Vengeance debuff is. It just mentions that there's no time limit on the effect and once per wave. And then when you hit 0, you auto revive. You get all of your HP back once per wave. So it's not once per battle, it's once per wave, so that's also pretty good. Physical attack and special damage 80%, which is pretty big. And then damage cap is 20k. And then enemies with the Vengeance debuff. Damage taken 50% from enemy with the Vengeance debuff. So it doesn't say what the Vengeance debuff is. I read the whole thing, and there's nothing in his skills that would tell you either. So I guess you just have to find out on your own. Unfortunate. And so let's go down all the way down to where his special stuff is. Chance for special to deal critical damage. Pretty good. And this thing that we already read before, the gas buff thing. And skill damage 30%, damage cap 1000 each wave until skills are used 3 times. So wait, your damage is better, but it gets lowered, I guess. But then you get to use it 6 times in a boss wave, and then when you revive, you get a gas buff, whatever. You get some damage. Special types against beasts, and some SCT restore. You don't really want your allies to be incapacitated, but they most likely will be, so you get a small damage cap there. And when you won't flinch when a gas buff is applied. When physical attacking, cut enemies' chance to counter. I mean, that's not gonna happen very much unless it's PvP. But the chance to break enemy guard is something that you would like to have in like tower or something. So he seems pretty good. Not like the best of all time. I know I say that in every review, but he really isn't. He's just okay. He's just alright. I feel like he's just alright. He's not the best. And there have been a lot of dark units recently, so keep that in mind. But if you do want a strong dark damage dealer, probably go for him, or just wait for the half anniversary point, because we're getting there. Getting closer. So I feel like you just use the free tickets. Just use the free tickets, guys. I feel like I'm gonna give him like an 8.5. He's just a really strong damage dealer with some pretty good additions, but nothing, you know, that's gonna be like running over to the summon screen kind of a thing, right? And then we have this arc, which I'm not really impressed with. Some damage if you equip a sword and or machine. You get skill and special damage 30%, and then you cut physical attack damage taken by number of living ally enemies 20% damage reduction, and then battle end restore special dodge 20%, and also L skills SET 15-second reduction. Pretty good, but nothing crazy. And then the only crazy thing that I see is this special breakthrough 3, which is only 6 cost, which is pretty good, but you get a 5,000 damage cap increase. So there's that, and then the arc reward really isn't good. I don't see myself ever needing this, so not really good. So I'm gonna give the arc like a 6. Nothing really crazy. You'd think that LR arcs would be pretty good, but eh. So we're gonna go ahead and look at his paid equipment now. And oh wow, just a flat strength 10%. That's pretty rare for a weapon. or just anything in general, that gives us just straight up 10% strength increase. So if you have a lot of strength already, that's going to be pretty decent actually. You get some damage caps and then anti-type of damage cap 22,000 as well. Alright, that's pretty good. Physical magical encounter damage taken 10%, so flat 10% damage reduction for 3 types. Anti-damage effect 15%, and then boss wave star special gosh 10%. This is also pretty good. I feel like both of them are good. If you're like a new player though, probably just go for the weapon, but actually if you can get both, I would get both. But most people probably can't. You can only pick and choose one or the other, so probably go for the weapon, but this accessory is also very tempting, so if you like the effects on this, probably go for this instead maybe. But the 10% strength is pretty tempting. On top of it already having over 300 strength on its own. So yeah, the weapon is actually pretty surprisingly good. Alright, so I remember to turn the sounds on. Let's do the free pulls here. Let's see if we can get them. I have 15 tickets here, so there's a small chance. We have a free pull here, so technically we're doing a 3,000 gem pull for free. Rate should be the same. Oh, we're not getting anything. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was my only shot. We didn't get anything. We didn't get any reds for the other summon either. Alright, so we have 5 more tickets. But we didn't get anything. That's really unfortunate. Oh well, I guess I won't get him. It is what it is, guys. That's not going to change either. Wow. Okay, so this collab just isn't for me. I'm not getting any luck when it comes to this collaboration. That's okay. Can't always win. I was a few collaborations ago. I was getting them from the free tickets and stuff, so I guess it makes sense that I'm not always gonna win. I think I already used all these. I have 2 of these, but I mean, there's nothing gonna come up to have 2 tickets unless I get super lucky. Let's just skip it. Yeah, just 2 yellows. Alright, that's gonna be it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys like this part 2 better than part 1, or you like part 1 better than part 2, or you just don't like either. That's completely fair as well. To not just not to pull, because I feel like it's best to just start saving gems for the happy anniversary point at this point. These aren't really, you know, groundbreaking units. They're just okay, but they're not groundbreaking, like I said. So with that in mind, if you did pull them, let me know if you've been using them, seeing if they're good or not in the field. I feel like some of them, this one or the other one might be good in certain situations, but I feel like there's just better units you could bring instead. But that's just me. See you in the comment section down below. Peace.